My name is Kim Cooper. I'm the agriculture specialist with the municipality of Chatham-Kent, and I'm honored to be emceeing this event this morning. Here in Chatham-Kent, agriculture is a $3 billion plus sector and is our leading economic driver. I'm so proud to represent our over 2,000 farmers across Chatham-Kent who grow presently over 70 different crops. If anything can be grown in Canada, it can be grown here in Chatham-Kent. Our municipality consists of close to 2,500 square kilometers, and over 90% of our land base is agriculture. Chatham-Kent is all about agriculture. I'm proud to say that of the tens of thousands of farms across this great country of Canada, 98% of them are still family-owned and operated. Farming is one of the most innovative sectors we have here. And we are standing on one of those family farms, which is owned by the DeVries family of Dresden, who I have come to know and appreciate over my many years that I have been involved in agriculture. This family, just like many other farmers throughout our municipality, continue to amaze me with their get-it-done attitude and their innovation. So to start off this morning, I'd like to introduce Mr. Rick Nicholls, who is our MPP for Chatham-Kent-Leamington.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'll tell you, it's a sunny day outside, and it's going to be even a sunnier day on the inside today. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you this morning, and of course to be with Minister McNaughton, whose happens to be his home riding. But also I'd like to recognize another good colleague of ours, Mr. Bob Bailey. Bob is the MPP for Sarnia-Lambton. Bob, thank you for being with us as well. The three of us kind of very proudly represent southwestern Ontario, and we're very, very exciting. You know, at the plowing match back in September, we made an announcement saying that we were going to be doing some things, some very wonderful things pertaining to natural gas expansion, and we made that announcement at the plowing match. And I'm here to tell you that it only took us 77 days. I think that's a record, actually, to get things rolling. And of course, as we know, our government for the people, we are telling everyone that we are open for business, and that we are. We've been moving at lightning fast comments and statements and work that we're doing to ensure that we get this economy rolling again. So I just want to thank everyone for being here this morning. Kim, thank you very much for those kind words. And again, I'm going to now turn it back over to Kim for introduce some other very special people that are representing us and the government and others as well. So again, thank you so much, Kim. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. It gives me a great pleasure now to introduce really our guest speaker here today, the MPP for Lambton Kent Middlesex and the Ontario Minister of Infrastructure, Minister Monte McNaughton.
Thanks, Kim. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Kim, for that introduction. And it's just Monty. But it is really an honor to be here. I'm delighted to be here today in Dresden at Cedarline Greenhouses. I know Greg DeVries, President and CEO of Truly Green Farms and Cedarline Greenhouses, couldn't be here today, but he certainly wishes that he could have been. I want to personally thank him and his fellow owners for letting us hold today's announcement here. And I want to thank Greg's father, Charlie. Where is Charlie? Just what a truly, truly incredible story of Charlie and his family. I had an opportunity to talk to Charlie and his family prior to the announcement. They came to Canada in 1948 and built a very successful farm operation. They farm over 2,000 acres. They employ many, many people in our local community. So Charlie, on behalf of the province and on behalf of the country, thank you very much for you and your family for what you've done. This company is just one of the many businesses in southwestern Ontario that our agricultural economy depends on. I want to also thank my colleagues, Rick Nicholls and MPP Bob Bailey for joining us today. I always enjoy visiting companies and learning more about their businesses and the goods that they produce. In this case, there's nothing better than learning about how sweet bell peppers are grown and maybe getting a taste of some Ontario produce a little bit later this morning. Business owners like Greg and his team depend on good infrastructure, water, power, and heating to make their crops grow and thrive. Infrastructure is a critical backbone that supports people and businesses. The right infrastructure investments can make a huge difference. I know businesses need access to reliable and affordable infrastructure like natural gas. Better access can mean expansion, an additional greenhouse, more acres planted, or allow new companies to set up shop. That's why I am happy to announce today that Ontario is helping to facilitate natural gas expansion to rural communities like Dresden. Our government's new natural gas expansion program is intended to enable natural gas expansion in the community of Chatham-Kent. It will bring 2 new transmission pipelines and supporting new distribution mains. This additional natural gas capacity will boost this region's booming greenhouse industry. This expansion project will expand natural gas to an estimated 1,300 households and 200 businesses. The municipality of Chatham-Kent estimates that additional natural gas capacity that this project will enable could bring an extra 1,400 jobs in the greenhouse industry alone right here in Chatham-Kent. I have to say that again, 1,400 brand new jobs right here in Chatham-Kent. That's delivering on our government's promise to connect more workers to good local jobs while encouraging private sector investment. For an average household, the savings from switching to natural gas can be significant. Depending on their current source of energy, some households will be able to save between $800 and $2,500 per year by switching to natural gas. I don't need to tell you what a difference that makes. That's money back in people's pockets. For businesses, the savings can be even more dramatic. In December, I met Dwayne, a farmer in Warwick Township, not too far from here, who uses propane to dry his soybean, grain, corn, and sugar beet crops. By switching from propane to natural gas, he expects to cut his annual $50,000 heating bill in half. That's a huge savings for Dwayne. As many of you know in this room, I was born and raised in Newbury, just east of here. Newbury has a population of about 450. I think half those people are actually related to me. But the point is, I get it. Natural gas isn't just a luxury for people in the big city. You deserve the opportunity to save money on your heating bills too. That's why we are taking the steps to expand natural gas across Ontario. Infrastructure spending has real benefits for the people of our province. But in our current environment, decisions must be made smartly. Spending must be targeted. To realize the benefits, it's important to ensure we invest in the right infrastructure at the right time and in the right place, always with a view toward the long term, working to ensure taxpayers get value for money. So in conclusion, I want to thank everyone very much for being here today. Thank you for the opportunity to make this announcement, the very first natural gas expansion announcement in Ontario, right here in Chatham-Kent, and just to be able to talk about our commitment to natural gas expansion in the province. We put people at the center of everything that we do in government. People are the reason that we're in government. They are our first and last thought in every single decision, and this announcement today highlights that. Our government will continue to fight to make life easier for hardworking families, and we will continue to work to make the infrastructure decisions that will make Ontario more competitive, creating and protecting good local jobs. So thank you once again for being here today. I would now like to welcome James to come forward on behalf of Enbridge, or as we say here in Chatham-Kent, Union Gas.
Good morning, everybody. I'm really happy to be here, and like the minister, I love getting out to actually see how our product is used, and it was a great history I got from Charlie about how this all started and got going, so it was great to hear. So for over 170 years, Enbridge and Union Gas have been delivering the energy that Ontarians need and want. Access to reliable, affordable natural gas will lower energy bills for families, create new opportunities for municipalities, and help Ontario businesses become more competitive and grow and create jobs, as we already heard. The government's announcement today is an important next step that will provide a tremendous opportunity to drive economic development, enhance the quality of life and prosperity for Ontario families and businesses. We're excited to be here today at Cedarline Greenhouses, which we expect to connect to natural gas later this year. This will help meet the growing agricultural, commercial, and industrial market demand for natural gas in Chatham-Kent and the surrounding areas. This project will invest in much-needed natural gas infrastructure to unlock approximately $260 million in economic development potential in Chatham-Kent, and as the minister said, about 1,400 new agricultural jobs. Enbridge is committed to helping move the project forward so that Cedarline and our community partners can benefit from 350 new acres of greenhouses and related employment in this expansion project. Thank you to the minister. We look forward to continuing working with you and the government to connect communities as well as others across rural and northern Ontario to the reliable and affordable natural gas in this province. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sanders, and thank you, Minister McNaughton, for those kind words, and thank you for this great announcement. This is key to keep driving our agriculture innovation. One other part of the Enbridge or the Union Gas story that I would be amiss if I didn't mention, Mr. Wayne Passmore was a key component in driving this with us, many years ago. So, Wayne, thank you very much for your part. Mayor Darren Caniff would love to be here, but he is away with his family on a much-deserved break. So as his designate, Councillor Joe Foz from Ward 4, I'd like to introduce him now.
Good morning, everyone. This is great news. This is something that I know has been in the works for a long time, but all things that you wait for seems to be worth waiting for, and this is one of them for sure. First of all, I'd like to, on behalf of Mayor Caniff, welcome everyone to Chatham-Kent. I'd also like to recognize two councillors that are here, Jamie McGrail and Aaron Hall. Just raise your hands here. The news today has a big effect in Chatham-Kent. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the province of Ontario for continuing their initiative to provide natural gas throughout the province. And it's nice that it's coming to Chatham-Kent. If we look at the Dawn storage area, which is the biggest storage area in North America, is probably less than 10 miles away. And now, it's been there for 100 years, and finally we're going to get more gas in this area, so that's a real plus. I'd like to thank the Economic Development Group of Chatham-Kent. If you guys just want to raise your hands, I know that they've done a lot of work in working with the province and getting this as a reality today. I'd also like to recognize the DeVries family, Greg and Charlie, for the innovation that they do in this area. If you look at how many jobs that they're providing now and how many they plan to provide in the future, is second to none. And my family and Charlie's family go back a long time because we immigrated to Canada probably within 5 years of each other and knew each other quite well at the time. So anyway, on behalf of the municipality, thank you, Monty or Minister McNaughton, for keeping us in mind here and providing this great opportunity. So thank you very much.
Thank you much, Councillor Foz. I should really have said earlier when I recognized Wayne Passmore from Union Gas that my boss, Director of Economic Development, Stuart McFadden, had a huge role in this. So it's not just because he's my boss, but he really did. He was one of the driving forces, and that's really what makes a good team. Everybody coming together, doing what they need to do, and getting it done. And speaking of the team, I'd like to now introduce Mr. Jerry Wolting. Jerry is the CFO of Cedarline Greenhouses.
Thanks, Ken. You need Kleenex for that last comment. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for taking time out of your schedules to attend this event. It's a great event. It comes down to a lot of people, and I'm so pleased, or we are so pleased that a lot of people showed up to give thanks for this project. I'm here representing Greg and Charlie, and I came on board about 4 years ago after working with the municipality for 30 years, so I've been on both sides of the table, and I appreciate both sides. Charlie and Greg are unique people. They have a vision and a passion, and days like this start with that vision and passion, an idea that's hatched for future development, and they get behind something and they really just stay with it. There are always moments in any large project where you think, okay, this wall or this mountain is too big to get around, and somehow we get involved with the right people at the right time, and we work around it or through it, and it's just a privilege to work with these people. Along with Charlie and Greg, Charlie's wife Jenny is here, and daughter Trish as well up front. Just raise your hand. So this location has been infrastructurally challenged since about 2009. They've been wanting to expand for a long time, and this announcement today opens the doors to quite a bit of investment on Cedarline's behalf. There's going to be about $12 million investment for this facility here, this new warehouse, and a cogen facility. And the cogen facility gives us financial sustainability to add another 30 acres out back, so that's another $30 million. So that's a piece of, a specific example of the type of investment that Minister McNaughton talked about. We're just a piece of that. There's all sorts of other opportunities in this area. That vision and passion starts with discussions, and I really have to thank a number of people here. Our financial partners aren't here today, but we deal with FCC, and their team has been great. Economic development. I'm a biased source. I worked with these guys for 30 years, and now I'm on the other side of the table. I always thought they did a good job. Now that I'm on the other side of the table, I know they do a good job. Stuart, Kim, and the entire team, thank you. Thank you for, every time we picked up a phone, you were willing to listen, and you didn't find a way to say no, you found a way to say, yeah, let's do that. And it's appreciated. Wayne from Enbridge, sorry. Takes me a while. Wayne's been awesome. I think we were just talking, I think we had our first meeting with the province in 2016. We've gone down to the province a number of times to keep the momentum going and plant ideas and get support. Wayne has been there with us, with his staff all the time. Thank you very much. The province, we started, Minister McNaughton, we started meeting with provincial staff a number of years ago. They listened very well. They were extremely cooperative, provided, enhancements to our ideas, and they really helped us get to the political point, whereas the overall team started dealing with the provincial politicians, and again, lots of support. I know it's been a journey. It's not been a straight line. If you're driving with a GPS, you hear recalculating sometimes, and that happened a couple times, but we got there. And it took a huge effort from a lot of people. So thank you to your staff, to your political staff, and to the Doug Ford government. Just seeing if I missed anybody. That's it. You know, again, on behalf of the DeFries family, thank you for coming. Thank you for making this project a reality. And over the next number of years, you're going to see shovels in the ground and probably another 60 direct jobs, 60 indirect jobs created on this property. So thank you very much, and there's more good things to come.
Thank you very much, Jerry. You know, as in any great project, Jerry mentioned about the term recalculating and going back. In the Bible, there's a word called persistence, and I love that word because in life, we just have to keep persisting. And we have, and here we are today announcing this great thing. So thank you to all involved. This really concludes the end of the formal ceremony. I believe Minister McNaughton and the other speakers like to get a picture taken, and right after that, media, you'll be available to take questions and that from Mr. McNaughton. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Please help yourself to water, coffee, and Timbits over there. Mingle and talk. There's a lot of great people here. And remember, Chatham-Kent, we really do grow for the world. Thank you very much.